wants to be Pop?
Ben,
Whoever.
you can be Pop.
Okay. Yay! Quiz about me.
This incredibly important and surprisingly short quiz will tell me if you are ready for a life at culinary school.
Ready? One question.
Keep your knives sharp and focus sharper. Here comes question number 1. If train A is traveling to point B and train B is traveling to point A, how important is it to wash your hands before cooking?
Definitely
Extremely.
the middle.
Looking at you, Pop. That's right.
Forest is to tree as chicken is to blank.
A slam
Huh?
dunk.
Night vision goggles.
What?
Feather, 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 feather.
Feather.
That's right.
You gotta impress.
Oh,
You gotta impress
shit,
Colonel
I'm-
Sanders with her good grades.
At least I got it right. Guys, I misclicked that one. I just skipped one by accident.
Wait, what?
Food is for a broken heart.
Anything, as long as it's prepared with love and not too much salt.
I think it's camel meat.
I want to say a pancake. Okay.
Is Sprink...
A sprinkle's a good boy.
He's the best boy.
Yeah.
That's right. Your total score is perfect. 5 out of 5.
Let's go.
Wow, be honest, did you cheat? You look up to see that Colonel Sanders has been watching you tally your score. He's impressed.
Guys, I told you. I know we just met, but I have to confess, I think you have a beautiful brain.
Hot diggity,
Hot
Drake!
diggity, Drake.
You just scored some major Colonel Sanders points with that performance.
May I have your attention, students? I have an important announcement to make.
Wow, the cafeteria is as nice as any restaurant you've ever eaten at. It makes sense that a school dedicated to cooking would also be serious about eating. Delicious fragrance wafts through the room and tickles the end of your nose. Your mouth waters.
You smell that? That must be our lunch. It smells crazy good.
Oh.
Everyone, can I have your attention?
Is it about lunch?
No, I just want to apologize for my tardiness. You see, I was...
Howdy, folks. I'd like to make an announcement.
Woo, Colonel Sanders.
Hey. I was.
It's about lunch.
Everyone cheers.
Woo! But I.
Gabe?
It's not picking up, I don't think.
Hear it?
Lunch, lunch, lunch.
He said shh.
In honor of the new semester, I've prepared something special to share with everyone for lunch.
That must be the smell I smelled.
Indeed. That smell?
Chicken. You hold your breath, waiting to see what food this mysterious student has created. You've heard that he's very talented. Were the rumors true?
Is this?
Colonel Sanders lifts a large bucket above his head. Its contents glimmer in the light. Piled higher, huge pieces of chicken breaded and fried to a crispy golden finish. The aroma envelops you and you begin to feel warm and safe. Colonel Sanders has filled a bucket? With chicken? What a novel concept. Your stomach begins to grumble as if to say, stop thinking and start eating!
For years, I have been developing a secret recipe for the perfect fried chicken. By my calculation, nothing less than 11 herbs and spices are required to achieve the perfect balance of flavors.
You look around and notice that every other student has a pen and paper and is scribbling notes as fast as they can.
But that's all I'll say about that.
What? You think we want your stupid secret recipe? Dude, pshaw! Nah, my dude, nah. I'm just, drafting a last will and testament in case one of those ingredients is a poison. Got him. He looks around nervously to see if anyone else is laughing and is in his sick burn. You wait to see what Zinger Ashley has prepared to follow up, but she suddenly takes a different approach.
Yeah. And I was just like writing in my diary. Dear diary, today I smelled something beautiful. I knew at the moment that only the hands of a true gentleman could fry chicken so tender.
You see her body language change from bitter and evil to sweet and innocent as she slides closer to Colonel Sanders. He realizes that he is destined for greatness and fame with cooking skills like this. She wants him all to herself. Oh, please.
Well, Van, the man. If you don't want any.
I'll take this. Whoa, hold on. I mean, I guess I'll try it. He takes one bite and his eyes grow wide. He starts contorting his face as he tries to hold in his pure exhilaration and act unimpressed.
Easy now. There is enough for everyone. Please, my fellow classmates, dig in.
You take one piece of fried chicken out of his bucket and sink your teeth into it. It's Amazing! Tasting Colonel
Oh shit, we're trying.
Sanders' food transforms you to another dimension. Alone with your taste buds gripping a drumstick in your hand, you float weightlessly.
You whip towards the light.
Somewhere up ahead, a bright light beckons you. Flavors are so intense you become wrapped up in them. Unable to resist, you reach toward the light. It grabs your hand and pulls you closer, closer,
Plot
until your
twist, it was
fingertips
poison.
connects with the end of everything.
Oh,
You are forever lost in the land of tender fried chicken bliss. Your mind dissolves. There is no
oh my
Drake
god,
now.
guys, we died.
There is only herbs and spices. Though Miriam tries to revive you,
Guys. Guys.
No way!
please
It was
stop.
actually poison. The
killed
chicken
us.
was so good it died.
Don't give up. Try again. Try again. We have to get through this. Try the middle one.
Yeah.
The flavors in your mouth are beautiful, pure, heavenly. What a guy. Alone with the flavors, you feel something that can only be described as love. For a man? For a flavor? Are they the same? After tasting his food, you try to get some one-on-one time with Colonel Sanders. Colonel Sanders smiles ever so softly as you approach. He stops what he's doing and allows you to break the silence. Colonel, I wondered if I could talk to you for a second?
Anything for a fellow chef.
What exactly was on that chicken?
How bold to come out and ask. It's an idea I had for a new combination of flavors that will make me my fortune and establish my legacy for all time as I open a chain of highly successful fried chicken restaurants. No big deal.
It's just you and me here talking. I can keep a secret. In fact, I've got some of my own that I'd be willing to trade.
What's the rush? The semester is only getting started. We've got 2 more whole days to get to know each other.
He's clearly not going to give it up easily, but it doesn't hurt to be persistent. You know what they say about secrets, Colonel. Shouldn't learning be fun?
I've got moxie, I'll give you that.
Colonel Sanders looks both ways to make sure you're truly alone, and then leans in. You can feel his warm breath as he whispers.
Just one ingredient.
Oh,
But you can't tell. I use It's something my great grandmother taught me.
wow!
I think this is
You'd never have guessed that. In fact, you're not even sure where you'd get some if you search. While you're wrapped up in the huge revelation, you notice that Colonel Sanders has disappeared. While everyone else is still in the cafeteria, you decide to look for him. You find Colonel Sanders outside, standing in the quad.
Oh, it's you again. Howdy. Sometimes I like to come outside and look at the school buildings. I think about how my story will continue on after I've graduated.
Sounds like you've... Wait, it sounds like you have big plans.
I dare say, the biggest. I will leave my mark on this world. You could bet on that.
Alone together for the first time, you figure now is the perfect moment to show your personality to him.
I think, what do you guys think? I think top or
You're-
bottom.
Yeah, I don't want to mess
Yeah.
up his...
Nah, his chicken is too pristine. It's too, like, you know.
It's too good.
If we try to add our own thing, he might take it as like, oh, you don't like the chicken.
We should be... Do you think we should be modest but thoughtful?
I think be modest but thoughtful.
Yeah.
Maybe,
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, I just wanted to tell you that I really enjoyed your food. See the hearts that came up around him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good
that's-
thing. Now you've got his attention. The flavors were complex but comforting. The interplay between salty, savory, and peppery. It was perfect.
I appreciate the compliment, Drake.
I'm sure you'll be a big success.
I know we've only met today, but I'm starting to get the same feeling about you. We should head back inside. The next lesson starts soon.
You step into the massive cooking arena where the afternoon lesson will take place. Each student gets an oven and all the tools and ingredients they need.
Look at this place. It's magnificent. Finally, we get to show our stuff. Well, wait a second. Oh no, we have to show our stuff. What if I totally blow it?
You're not going to blow anything, except maybe kisses to the crowd of fans you're going to earn with your signature adorable tiny food creations.
Welcome, students, to the cooking arena. For today's lesson, we'll be cooking with partners. Hurry up and pair off.
Naturally, Miriam looks over at you, but unable to control yourself, you pounce on Colonel Sanders. Holy shit. Hey, Colonel. Would you like to tackle this lesson as a team? A team of two, that is. Me and you. If that wasn't clear. Want to be my partner?
Sure, Drake. I'll prepare our station.
She's so sad. Without you as a
Aw.
partner, Miriam is left standing all alone. Two different students quickly take notice.
Hello, new partner.
Beep boop. Zzz.
Oh my, two potential partners. I'm so sorry, gentlemen, but I don't know who to choose.
It looks like you'll have to pick for her. Friend duties can be a little awkward, but that's the price you pay for not being alone forever. Who do you want to ask to be Miriam's partner? Guys, who
Oh,
do you pick?
God.
Pop or Clank?
I think Pop is fucking
A
weird.
baby or a literal fucking robot?
Uh,
Oh, but what if Pop is insane?
Oh, Pop is insane. Because he's a little baby in cooking school.
what if Clank is insane though?
Yeah, I
Clank
feel like
is-
either
He's a
one of them could just
machine.
be
He's
incredible
literally
at
a
cooking, you know?
cooking device.
And the teacher loves Clank.
Yeah,
That's tough. What if we do eeny, meeny,
it's
miny, mo?
hard.
That's gonna be the top
Oh,
one.
but-
Oh, let's flip a coin.
Oh yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Okay, heads is Pop, tails is Clank.
Anyone actually got a coin right now?
I actually do have a coin.
We.
Okay.
I dropped it.
What does it say?
I dropped it. Did you hear me just smack the shit out of my mic?
No.
Okay, let's flip it again. Fuck, I dropped it again. Hang on.
Oh my god.
Okay, it's heads.
So Pop.
Sorry, Clank, but I think Miriam will be partnering with Pop today.
Why is Clank so sad?
How's he crying?
Pop gives a big smile as he steps up to the same station as Miriam.
I'm a chef.
Shut up, you know.
He holds up a banana and, without peeling it, proudly eats the entire thing.
Oh no, we screwed.
Guys, we made a big mistake.
It's disconcerting. Miriam is too kind to act grossed out.
I love your enthusiasm, Pop.
She looks at you like, really? This kid? But it's too late to change your choice now. Now it's time to focus on your own cooking classwork.
Alright, you two, for today's lesson, we're going to keep it simple. Pick a basic dish and divide up the steps. Now, chef is an island. It takes 2 flints to make a fire. You get the idea.
Which dish do you suggest to your partner, Colonel Sanders? Steak tartare? Seems easy enough. It's fancy and you don't even know to cook it. Wait. Oh, you don't even need to cook it. Using octopus will blow Colonel Sanders' mind. Your grandmother's mashed potatoes and gravy.
I feel like the grandmother thing might hit home with Colonel Sanders.
I think the same
Yeah.
because it's like you're sharing a personal recipe with Colonel. So you're like really kind of expressing how comfortable you are with him and like how you feel like you can just talk to him about stuff like that.
That's
Yeah.
true.
It's a personal thing, you know?
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Oh, we got the hearts!
Oh, guys, we're so good.
I've always been something of a down-home chef. I was thinking we could make something warm, inviting, comforting. Maybe mashed potatoes?
And gravy?
I couldn't imagine one without the other. Colonel Sanders casts a coy look at you, causing your whole face to go beet red. Embarrassed, you quickly turn away. I'll go get the potatoes.
Oh, please, let me. Picking perfect produce is a passion of mine.
Looks as though things are getting pretty fresh around here. Does somebody have a crush on Colonel Sanders?
We're just cooking partners. Mind your own business.
Sanders is my business. And you'd better keep your fingers off my man.
Did someone call for me? He looks like he's from JoJo's.
I like his music.
Ugh, no. Jeez, Van. While I'm over here crushing Drake's dreams, you're supposed to be taking care of our classwork. That was the deal, remember?
Colonel Sanders returns, arms full of peeled potatoes. He tosses them into boiling water and turns his attention to you and your old friends.
Oh, howdy there, Ashley Van. Are we working in a quartet instead of a duet now?
Actually, no. It looked like Drake was struggling, so he offered to give them a hand. You know how it is. These young amateur chefs need a lot of mentoring.
I was going to say, Colonel Sanders, maybe I could also teach you a thing or two about fancy food. Maybe one day you might be able to get up to my level. Ha! Doubt it.
Don't be rude, Van. Personally, I have no doubts whatsoever about Colonel Sanders' ability to concoct creations worthy of admiration. After all, your fried chicken was quite spectacular. I turned Texas. Colonel, if you ask me, I might make a better partner for you than this thing that has positioned itself at your station. Don't you feel deep down that we cast complementary shadows? We fit together like a thigh and a drumstick. It just makes sense.
Nothing about this makes any sense. But one thing is clear, she's coming for Colonel, and if you don't watch out, Ashley is really going at you hard. What? You need to ask for some backup here before things get ugly. Hunks.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh,
tough.
it's a tough one.
Uh, mm,
Hunk of Hunks or Forever Bestie?
I think Hunk of Hunks.
Yeah.
I feel like that's
Yeah.
the one.
I'm here to learn and to express myself via my cuisine, not bicker with prima donnas. Partners were chosen at the beginning of class, so let's all respect the format, okay? You turn to Colonel Sanders to confirm that you're on the same page. I chose Colonel Sanders, and Colonel Sanders chose me. Isn't that right?
Businessman respects all fair agreements, from contracts to handshakes. I took on Drake as my partner for this activity, and I stand by it. Based on your team's behavior, I'd say you're perfect for each other. Neither of you has Drake's natural talent or their loyalty.
Being defended by Colonel Sanders leaves you feeling proud and full of potential. You look for Sprinkles in hopes that he might step in, but he's nowhere to be found. Darn those cute corgis in their short but sturdy stature. You look down at your station and realize that, in the tension of the moment, your hands have been cooking on autopilot. Distracted by the drama, you've already crushed the boiled potatoes into a perfectly creamy mashed texture, with plenty of butter and cream for flavor. It's as if your natural passion guided you through the steps, and you know so well why your attention was elsewhere.
Just what to do.
Colonel Sanders extends his hand, holding a beautiful white porcelain gravy
Porcelain?
boat.
Porcelain.
Oh, porcelain. Jesus fuck.
Yeah.
Out of which pours a smooth brown gravy, smothering your nearly finished potato dish. Gravy flows down the mound of mashed potatoes. The results look spectacular. Granny will be very proud. Colonel Sanders holds
Oh
spork
my
out
god,
to you.
it's so hot.
What the fuck? You reach out and grab hold of it. It doesn't immediately let go. The two of you stand holding the same spork, and for that small moment, all of the madness and pressure in this crazy world stops. Your eyes lock. The moment is electric. Time stands still.
Electric.
If you love something, set it free.
Together, you dig the utensil into the mashed potatoes and lift a heaping spork full up. When you see Ashley with a sinister look, you know she's plotting against you to be with Colonel Sanders. And then, filled with rage, and without thinking, you fling the spork full of mashed potatoes right into Ashley's stupid, beautiful face.
Thank
Oh
you,
no.
thing.
Scooping up a fingerful. Van tastes the dripping mashed potatoes and gravy and realizes that it's delicious. Horrified by this revelation, he slinks away. Will he ever be able to cook something with so much love and integrity?
Hold on right there, Drake. We do not waste food in the broom cooking arena. Colonel Sanders, I expect better from you. If you throw one more spoonful, you'd both better be prepared to eat it from wherever it lands. And I has potatoes face.
Van rushes back over, covered dish in his hand. Mashed potatoes with gravy? Pathetic. In just a few minutes, I've prepared a full meal. Gaze upon my specialty, raised tentacle of octopus in my silky saltwater sauce, plated on a battle axe blade forged by my supreme chef ancestors.
You've ignored me for too long. That ends now. It is I who will have first bite, and you will all look on with envy.
The interrupting student rushes at Van and swipes a bite of his signature dish right off the plate.
No, dude. Something about this dish doesn't strike my nose quite right. I think the octopus was rushed and may have turned in the process. The results could be toxic.
Too late. It has been eaten. I think I left something in the oven.
I don't feel so good.
Killed him!
Everyone step back. Don't take another bite.
What? When you look back at the plate, the rest of it is gone. You notice the tip of the tentacle being slurped up and smell. Tom winces in shame for just a moment, then is almost immediately back to his oblivious self.
Oopsie. Tastes like poison.
Oh.
The entire class has gathered to watch Pop's final moments. Shock has frozen the whole crowd. They are as motionless as statues. The class bell rings, disrupting the moment and snapping everyone back to reality. It would appear that Pop's enthusiasm for trying new things, despite obvious danger, has inoculated him against poisons of all kinds.
I'm not sure the professors here make enough money.
Hello? I just turned to a ghost over here.
Seeing that you're shaken up by that really annoying student and all his nonsense, Colonel Sanders approaches you.
I'm sorry you had to go through that. Please, let me walk you home.
What? Like for real? Oh, come on.
You follow Colonel Sanders out of the room. At night, the school building is taken on another vibe entirely. It's dark, and more than a little spooky. Colonel Sanders stands in the quad's neon glow and speaks softly.
Those mashed potatoes you made in class today.
Before you go on, I want you to know they're not a great representation of my skills. I didn't even realize I was making them.
They were amazing. Tasting them, it reminded me why I became so passionate about food to begin with.
Colonel Sanders is getting choked up. Cooking is obviously important to him in a way that you find inspiring. Now might be the perfect time to tell him you're developing feelings for him. Colonel Sanders,
Yes, Drake?
there's something I need to tell you. Hold it right there. There's something I need to tell you first. Oh, jeez. You see, when I was just a boy, I had a dream that one day I would be the greatest chef the world has ever seen. And every day since, I have been working toward that dream, day and night, never stopping, never resting. Also, lifting a lot of weights, like so many weights.
We should follow our dreams with all of our hearts, that our souls may grant them like wishes floating on a shooting star.
Hey, no, you, shut up. I'm the one here to say inspirational stuff and be the star of the story. Are we forgetting that your cooking literally killed a guy? You can't prove that.
I also saw you kill that guy. What was his name?
Somewhere in the distance, you hear a long, sad sigh. Forget him. We're talking about me. Me. I'm the hero. What?
What the fuck?
I'll be the spork monster.
The Spork Monster is here to fight a hero.
I think I left the fridge door open. Later, nerds.
How dare you threaten me just as I was letting down my guard and connecting with another chef on an emotional level?
Be afraid. Be very afraid of me, because I am a monster.
Is he's rhyming on purpose, or is that just a coincidence? But before you can discuss syntax any further, it's a turn-based play sequence?
Oh shit!
What will you
Oh my
do?
god.
Oh my
No
god!
way.
Attack! Beat him
Attack.
up!
You decide to go on the
Offense is
attack.
the best
Which attack will
defense.
you use? Cook with love.
Cook with
That one.
love.
Cook with love does 1 damage. It just got real. The attack really upset Spork Monster. Spork Monster goes on the attack. They spit hot gravy at you, you take 1 damage.
Absolutely go attack. You have lots of health.
You decide to go on the attack. It worked last time, right? Cook with love does 1 damage. Spork Monster won't forget this. Spork Monster is really feeling threatened by your attack. Spork Monster focuses their mastermind and draws in energy from Mother Earth itself. They grow larger and more intimidating. How will you respond?
Defend.
Defend this one.
Yeah, you decide to defend. How much defense will you use? Trepidation it is. You hold your head between your hands and mutter, this is not happening, this is not happening. Spork Monster's no quitter. Fluffed up and ready to rumble, they go on the attack once again. Spork Monster uses, you till a tensile, you take 2 damage. Wait, if you take much more damage, you're not going to survive the battle.
Attack! You have to beat him up!
You decide to go on the attack. He's oozing cheese sauce onto the lawn of the quad. However, who's going to have to clean that up? Feeling vulnerable, Spork Monster prepares his ultimate attack.
Vile villain. Your reign of terror stops here.
Colonel Sanders summons the energy of 1,000 chickens.
Hot pie power pinch!
Hot Pie Power Damage does 10 damage. Spork Monster is defeated. You saved me. An injured Spork Monster spews steam into the night.
You gotta spare him.
Yeah, we gotta spare him. You manage to tamp down your disgust at the sight of this gnarly beast long enough to realize that he is still a living creature with a pure soul who deserves your pity, not your wrath. Be gone, beast, and don't you dare come back for a follow-up encounter tomorrow.
Wow.
I
wonder
won't
what's gonna
forget
happen.
this. And I certainly won't be back, like you said.
The Spork Monster scuttles off into the night. The defeated monster left behind a special item. It appears at first to be a cookbook, but upon closer inspection, it's so much more.
Death Note.
It's a book of magic spells with a golden chicken on the cover.
Dang it.
You open the cover and find a library card tucked inside. The last name to have signed it was Borko.
Borko? That name sounds strangely familiar.
Your blood is pumping as you stand in the quiet of the night, holding the mysterious book in your hands. As you come down from your battle buzz, you realize that your final attack has left you completely depleted. The world around you begins to fade away. Without any energy to keep your eyes open, darkness overtakes you. The image of Colonel Sanders flashes before your eyes as you fall asleep. He must have helped you get home. In your tired state, you don't know if you could have made it without him. What a guy. You want to thank him, but you don't have the strength to utter a single word. You feel your covers being pulled over you as you are tucked in tightly. Good night, my Colonel. In your dreams, you're together with Colonel Sanders for some reason. Sprinkles is also there, instructing your love. Dreams are weird. Dreams are weird.
It's so true.
Facts.
You awake on day 2 and attempt to process the wild visions you had. Were they memories? Premonitions. And then there was that secret ingredient that Colonel Sanders went ahead and told you outright. Not much of a secret, huh? It's probably just because he already trusts you so much. Sure, that makes sense. We'll go with that. You meet up with your bestie in front of the school. Before you can tell her about the encounter with the Spork monster, she launches into a story of her own.
Okay, I know this might sound a little strange, but I think I might be, oh my god.
No!
No way.
I think I might like Pop. Like,
Like him? Like?
I mean the soda. I know it sounds like it's moving too fast, but there's something about him. I like him, like him. We got to talking after class, and he's actually a totally sweet guy. Not only that, but he's really smart. He told me all kinds of stories about Colonel Sanders. Did you know that Colonel Sanders enlisted in the army when he was only 3? Not only that, but he founded a special unit of super soldiers who all wear the same hats just because he put on a hat one time and thought it looked cool.
But Colonel Sanders doesn't even wear a hat. He wears a ribbon tie. Either way, maybe it'd be best if you took it slow with this new boy, like I am with Colonel Sanders.
Colonel Sanders? The coolest guy in school? The most famous student to ever attend University of Cooking School Academy for Learning? You're a thing now?
We definitely connected yesterday.
Haha, sure you did. You're great. Wouldn't he be into you, I guess?
Laughing at the implication that you and Colonel Sanders might be a thing is definitely not cool. You are great. You have an idea about how to prove that your love is real. Well, if he's not into me, why did he tell me he's one of his secret ingredients? Your bestie's eyes light up.
Secret ingredient?
Yeah, I just said that. A secret ingredient. Is there a dramatic echo in here? Miriam checks to make sure you're alone before continuing.
This summer, while I was on vacation with my family, a lovely man approached me in the botanical garden where I was wandering.
This can't be good.
He told me about his passion for spices, secret spices. The man even gave me some to show me what he meant. He said it was a powder created from super duper rare dried flower petals. And that if I did him a big favor, I could have some of my own.
Please, Miriam, don't tell me.
So I filled my suitcase with them and brought them home. He was so nice, he even met me at the gate when I arrived. Later, when I cooked with them, a very strange feeling came over me, and the flavor was unlike anything I'd ever tasted.
I think you're being very liberal with the meaning of spices here.
Oh my god. Whatever. Anyhow, we both share an interest in cooking, so we've stayed in touch, you know? Like pen pals. I bet he'd love to know more about the new spices.
Well, I'm definitely not supposed to share Colonel Sanders' secret recipe. And besides, I only know the one ingredient, so I doubt it'd be much use to anyone.
Please, please, please. It would mean the world to me. No one has to know it came from you or from Colonel Sanders.
Do you think? Should you protect Colonel Sanders' secret or share it with your bestie?
Probably
Well, you
protect
can't-
the secret.
I think you
Yeah.
should.
You quickly think of a fake ingredient name. I don't know, how about... It was Eye of Newt. I know. It sounds like some kind of witch's potion. But what can you do?
I have no. What?
Her eyes light up imagining such a thing, and you figure that you've satisfied her curiosity, and she'll move on. However, she immediately turns around and does some thumb typing on her phone that you can't quite see. That's probably not good. Before you can ask her to confirm that she was definitely not texting secrets to other people, you're interrupted. A wind rushes in, cherry blossom petal fill in the air. It's Colonel Sanders. He's arriving at school.
Oh shit!
Oh my god.
He's so hot. Yeah.
Run
What do
to
I do?
him.
Run to him. You decide that the best way to show Miriam how serious you and Colonel Sanders are would be to run out to him. Probably he'll sweep you up onto the back of a stallion and you'll ride away together. That'll show we're good. Oh, Colonel, my Colonel. However, your sudden movements.
Oh, I knew this would
Res-
happen.
directly
You
in
know
the
what? I
face.
figured this would happen too.
The force of the blow knocks you out cold. In the darkness, you see a vision. Oh my god.
Ooh, Drake, I'm here to deliver you a message.
Not this guy.
It is important that you remember this exactly as I say it. If you forget, the world could end, so you know it's serious. I've been trapped in a realm beyond, but a great prophecy relies on my return. Only you can save me. All you need to do is repeat my name 3 times, and that name is...
Before he continue, you suddenly awake.
Oh, jeez.
You awake to find Colonel Sanders tending to you. He rouses you back to life with a satchel of secret spices. Or is that just his natural seasoned muck?
Don't lean in for a kiss. Don't do it.
No.
Too soon.
Maybe he shouldn't be riding a horse to school. And maybe you shouldn't be running up to animals you don't know. It's hard to say who was in the wrong here. One thing's for sure. That Colonel Sanders is pretty dreamy. That horse has beautiful shoes. I could really feel how smooth and sturdy they were when they pressed into my face.
Oh, then you got the heart. That's nice to hear. No one truly appreciates good craftsmanship anymore.
And with that, Colonel Sanders disappears into the school, leaving you and Miriam to follow. When you enter the classroom, you can see your two rivals, Ashley and Van Van the Man, are doing something bad. By the way, they're hiding. You know it must be really bad. Like, counterfeiting receipts bad. Experimenting with restricted ingredients bad. Summoning a demon bad. You try and get a peek over Van Van's hulking shoulder. But he sees you coming. Whoa there, little one. I'm not sure you're ready to handle this.
Why don't you make like a bee and mind your own wax, honey?
Maybe
I feel like
that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You sit near the rivals but leave your back turned to them. You even hear Van Van mutter something that sounds like a bit like a magic spell. However, he notices you eavesdropping. And you try and cover your tracks and improvise an excuse. It's time for class, and you're distracting the rest of us who want to learn. Now you've upset them.
Oh, and you're the emperor of cooking, are you? You make the rules?
I'm not sure you'd know a good meal if it hates you.
Being the best chef in the world takes more than just culinary skills. It takes creativity. It takes panache. Panache.
And it doesn't hurt to use a little evil. Finally get a look at what it was they were hiding, and you instantly recognize it. It's a book, just like the one you found after your encounter with the spork monster. That's the same book that I found last night in the quad. Ashley immediately elbows Van Van, who hides the book behind his back.
I don't know what you're talking about. The book is a family heirloom, and its contents are secret.
You notice that they haven't been studying the book. They've got Pop pinned to the wall and are tossing potato skins at him as he tries to catch them in his mouth.
We're playing. Hee hee.
Before you can dig in any further, you're interrupted by the arrival of more students. It's almost time for class. Beep, beep. Frank must be running late. He's in such a hurry that he rolls right over Van Van's meaty foot.
He's a meaty foot.
Watch it, you bucket of bolts. You watch how you talk to him. He didn't do anything. Bzz, womp.
What do you... who do you think you're talking to? I've never heard such language. Not even from a stand mixer.
Womp womp. No, your mother was a stand mixer. Or... Van Van jumps to attack Clank, but Clank shocks Van Van, sending him flying across the room.
From me, but I'm not interested in either of them.
Ashley's tone has completely changed in an instant. She bats her eyelashes at Colonel Sanders. Surely he must know that this is a ruse, right?
Gentlemen, get a hold of yourselves. Save it for the arena at least. Or don't. Honestly, what do I care? I've got lofty career aspirations to focus on.
Maybe I can help you with your business plan.
Just then, Sprinkles arrives to the to signal the true start of the class day. He's panting, which doesn't seem that abnormal. He's a professor, but he's also a dog.
Students, please take your seat. I apologize for my late arrival. I spent the morning chasing a car all around town, and my tiny legs are very, very tired. But I'm here now, and I hope you're ready to learn.
You try to give Sprinkles a pat on the head, but he snarls at you.
Sorry. I get a little worked up if people try to pet me before I've had my morning coffee. Let that be a lesson to you.
Sprinkles stops in his tracks and sniffs the air around you. Something has him in trance. It's a scent left from your Colonel Sanders. Sprinkles jumps on you and licks your face.
Down, boy, down. What the?
Oh,
Off the
Robin!
bed.
That command shouted by Colonel Sanders to snap Sprinkles out of his trance. I wonder what's up with that.
Sorry, I got a little carried away.
After he catches his breath, Sprinkles regains control of the class.
Without further ado, we'll review the global history of my favorite fowl, the chicken.
You want to pay attention to the lesson, truly you do.
Which is why in 1776, at the signing of the Declaration of Independence, it was a chicken who first signed their name.
But you can't help but daydream about Colonel Sanders, and you miss most of the important parts. When you come to, Sprinkles was holding a tray of food in front of you.
Well, Drake?
Naturally, this appears to you to be a sample platter. Which item do you want to sample?
A glass of water or shimmering pepper?
This one's out of
Dog
the question.
biscuit.
I feel like that's, you know.
It was poison and you die. Um,
Mm,
let's go with the
What's the
pepper.
best
It's
answer?
shimmering.
Brightly colored pepper stands out from the other items. It sparkles in a most eye-catching way, so naturally you reach out, grab it, and eat it right away. However, your body's not prepared for the heat. The pepper has triggered an intense spice hallucination.
Oh,
You feel
no.
like forever as you trip through the universe. Oh
Touch.
no.
My friend. Ooh.
If this guy again.
I'm here to give you an important message. Ooh. You must avenge my death and fulfill your destiny. All you must do is. I was saying to fulfill your destiny, all you must do is.
Sorry. I think I've still got some spice stuck in my throat.
It's fine. I'll work through to fulfill the prophecy.
My God.
Come to and find everyone is staring at you.
That pepper was the last of its kind on Earth,
Oh my
and now
God.
it's gone forever.
You think to yourself, geez, I should pay better attention.
We all make mistakes. I'm sure he'll forgive you someday. Come on, it's time for lunch.
Before anyone can relax, the cafeteria lights dim, and your rivals enter to make a dramatic announcement. Today's lunch will be prepared.
Your timed competitive cook-off.
The level of theatrics of these two is off the charts.
Honestly-
How do you save?
Good question. Maybe you can't. Oh,
Oh!
Oh, we're almost done, kind of.
okay, I see.
It is also 3 in the morning.
Is it? We can get through this. What do you guys think?
We're like we're gonna finish this at like 4 if we keep going.
I
Do
don't
you guys
care.
think we should finish it? Or do you guys want to finish
It's
it
up-
tonight?
Save it for tomorrow.
Okay.
You think so?
Yeah, I'm starting to go. My eyes are starting to fall down all over my eyes.
Okay.
We gotta play Fortnite to wake you up.
So true.